what's up? This is Liam from Cancer Bats. You're watching Berlin Metal TV.
Sup metal mother truckers, it's Axel for Berlin Metal TV today, and I'm here with Liam from the Cancer Bats, and we're going to have a little chat right now.
Little chat. I like that, mother truckers.
Yeah?
Female, it is all your fans, female truck drivers.
Hopefully they are getting wet when they see you.
Cancer Bats supports female truckers. There aren't enough female truckers out there.
We have to enter this, change this.
Yes.
There have to be more
women truckers.
Oh, come on, let's be serious now.
Okay. Dive into it.
How are you?
I'm good. We've been in a van driving all day from Poland, but we're pumped. We're stoked to be in Berlin.
You're in a van, not in a actually tour bus?
No, yeah, we're always in a van. Keep it punk.
Okay. And you told me that you're on tour for about 2 weeks?
Yeah, this is, I think, about 2 weeks. There's about 8 shows, I think, including tonight left.
Okay, and when was your last holiday? Or when I saw your schedule, you're constantly on tour.
Yeah, we were home for Christmas for a little bit.
Okay.
So we had a little bit of time off, and then now we're back on tour. And then, luckily, like after this, we have 2 weeks off, so that'll be nice.
And then?
And then we go on tour for a while again. We do Canada, Australia, and the UK.
Your home country.
Yeah, we're only doing it for a week. We're only doing the East Coast, but I think it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really snowy, but it'll be really fun.
And you all have families, am I right?
I mean, like girlfriends and stuff like that.
That's kind of family.
We have our hardcore family, you know, our friends back in Toronto.
What is it like to be off from a girlfriend and stuff for this long time?
It makes things tough. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you have to work at, and you know, sometimes it's like time change. Like we're 6 hours, you know, different. So it's like she's going to work when we're, you know, like playing and stuff like that. So that side of things takes a bit, but it works out.
But you keep Skyping and stuff, face chatting?
Telephones, you know. It's kind of easier now, like this day and age, that you can use just your cell phone anywhere. Like in Poland, I can just call my girlfriend on my cell phone, or you can send a text to a friend, you know. It makes things a lot easier. Back when we started, it's like you didn't have, you know, Canadian cell phones didn't work in Europe. So we would do like a month-long tour and our cell phones like wouldn't even work. So we'd have to go find like internet cafes and phone booths and calling cards. So it's definitely a lot easier now.
In Europe you have everything.
Yeah, it's great.
But come on, let's talk about your music. You're going to re-release your last record?
Yeah.
And you have 5 cover songs of Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Is it the influence for Cancer Bat?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was like one of the first metal bands that all of us got into when we were kids, and definitely a huge influence on the band. I would even say, like, when we took the time to learn all those Black Sabbath songs, it really like gave us a better understanding of songwriting and structure, and even just like how those guys would actually make their songs so technical, but at the same time so catchy. It's like you don't realize how much jazz is going on in a Black Sabbath song until you really sit down and learn it. And then it's like, but it sounds just like, you know, almost like straightforward AC/DC, but it's like there's so much going on in the background that it's like, it's crazy to think of the two. So we used a lot of those tricks like on our new record.
And are you listening to Immortal?
I actually rocked an Immortal shirt for a while. Is that what you mean?
No, because when I first heard, is it Rats or RATS?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It reminds me of Immortal songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Never heard?
I definitely know who Immortal are, but I'm not like a massive fan. But yeah, I'm glad you think that. I mean, the singer from Sacrifice sings on it, so maybe that's the like metal in the background that you're hearing. His like real like thrash, crazy harsh metal.
Kind of riffing, yeah. What are the other influences for your music?
I mean, we're definitely all over the place. I think that's, you know, in general why our band has like sludge songs, thrash songs, hardcore songs, punk songs. But yeah, like even, you know, a day in the van, it's like one day we're listening to punk rock all day. Like today we listened to Rancid, The Explosion, Loved Ones, you know, like all that stuff. And then the next day we might listen to Sleep and, you know, Shrine Builder and the Melvins. And then maybe we'll listen to like Santi Gold and like, you know, hip hop all day. So it's like we're kind of all over the place as a band.
Okay. And do you think, or would you say that you're more a metalhead or more a punk rocker or hardcore?
I'm definitely more of a punk rock, hardcore. Yeah, that's where I grew up. That's where I came from. I mean, I love, like, there's tons of metal that I'm definitely into, but I'm definitely punk from the beginning.
But now you have a kind of metal band too.
Yeah, totally. And I definitely, like, love that side of our band, that we are, you know, able to do heavier things and more metal kind of things. And a lot of, like, metalheads come to our shows, which is awesome.
Yeah. What about X-Wound?
Yeah, I mean, again, an even more metal side of what I do. I still feel like I'm the punk rock guy in that band because everyone else is so metal. Like Matt Tuck is like way more metal than I am.
I wouldn't say this. You have way longer hair now.
Yeah, his hair is really short. That was crazy when I saw that photo. I think it looks good though. I like that he's changing it up.
And how did it came to this collaboration?
Well, Matt and I have known each other for a long time. Since like 2008, we started touring together and become friends. And then he wrote this whole metal album just as like kind of, you know, something while he had time off. And him and the drummer were like, oh, we should ask, you know, Liam from Cancer Bats to come and sing on this. So I was the first phone call, and I was like, hell yeah. And then I flew over to Wales and recorded the vocals with him for a week. And then that was it. Then we were a band.
Yes, and it's great, a great record.
Oh, thank you.
Are you going to come on tour?
I would love to. We definitely have to tour Europe. This tour has been proving that for sure. Every single night, like at merch, kids come up and hang out and will tell me about how much they want to see an Axel tour and how much they love the record. Yeah, so there's definitely tons of love coming from Europe. So I think we're gonna try and do something this year. The thing is that I'm really busy with Cancer Bats, and Matt is about to get insanely busy with Bullet.
Yeah.
So, and not to mention, like, the other guys in the band have projects as well that they're doing. So, all of us are going to be pretty busy touring.
Is there a new Cancer Bats album?
There is definitely not. We haven't even started thinking about writing, just because we've been so hectic for the last, 12 months touring this album that. Yeah, and we still have tour booked up until June. So for right now, we're definitely like just focusing on, playing all these shows and getting this all done.
So you're not writing on tour or stuff?
No, we're not.
Maybe lyrics.
Yeah, I think, and everybody kind of thinks about stuff while we're traveling, but we were never like really jamming or anything like that. Like we do quick sound check and then we're kind of off. So for us, it's not really kind of band where you write on tour.
And when you're not on tour and you're writing songs, is it better to be funny or to be serious? And while rehearsing the same?
I'm not sure if I know what you mean. Like, I think it's always better to have fun and not be too serious. But
for some newcomer bands, if they want to grow bigger, should they be serious or should they drink and have fun?
I think learning a good mix of the two. Like, being serious about your playing and wanting to play like good shows, that's always been what we're all about. But at the same time, like not taking things too seriously and like having fun, and making the most of like being on tour and, what you're doing. It's like you definitely need to have that balance. Because if you get drunk every night, you're going to play shitty shows. So maybe don't get drunk every night, unless you can get drunk every night and still play really good shows. Because it should really be all about the shows in the end.
Is there anybody drinking in the band?
Yeah, our drummer drinks. He loves it. It's awesome.
You get pissed when he's drunk?
No, hell no. He's my best friend.
Oh.
We all hang. That's the thing. For me, I'm straight edge for myself. Like, if you want to drink or you want to drink or anyone wants to drink, like, that's up to you. As long as it's not hurting anyone else, go for it. Yeah.
Great. And do you earn enough money with Cancer Bats?
Yeah, I mean, this has been the only thing that we've done for the last, I guess, like 6 years now, almost 7 years. So we've just been on tour and just been doing the band, which is great. I mean, you definitely have to, like, in the early years, we just lived in our van and we just were on tour constantly. But now we can afford apartments and stuff like that. Although, sadly, we're on tour so much, we don't get to see those apartments that we can afford. Yeah. So that kind of makes it weird, but we got to figure that out.
What do you think about crowdfunding?
I don't know what that is.
It's a Protest the Hero.
Oh yeah.
Explain it, because
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like Kickstarter and all those things. I mean, I think it's cool. Like if those dudes, you know, it's like a different, like kind of creative way of like, you know, funding what you want to do. I don't think that's something that we'll do, like personally, but I definitely like more power to you if you want to figure out like a different way of like, you know, putting your music out and how to like afford that. And there seems to be tons of people who are excited about it too, who like want to pay for that. So I think, yeah, more power to them.
My last question is, have you seen John Connor?
Have I seen Sean Connor?
John Connor?
John Connor.
Sean Connor too, yeah.
I was like, I don't know who Sean Connor is. Sean bad. I know John Connor. I haven't seen him. Yeah. What is he doing these days?
I don't know.
The actor, since Terminator 2.
He's drug addictive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whew. Too bad. Hopefully things work out, my man.
Get straight edge.
Yeah, maybe.